Oh boy, we got a good one for you guys this week. On this week's episode of Coeur d'Alene, Idaho Hidden Gems, we're taking you up north to Athol, East Athol, where we're finding some acreage properties. We're talking 5-acre plats with new construction and also one that's already built, but you gotta see this one, guys. So if you're interested in acreage, close to nature, close to national forest, and all the recreation you could ever imagine, stay tuned to this week's North Idaho Hidden Gems. Hey, what's up? It's map time, my people. I absolutely love this part. We're going to jump into the map and show you the area we're talking about for this week's North Idaho Gem. We're going up north. A lot of you people that watch on YouTube have always been looking for acreage. You want to get out of the hustle and bustle of the major metros. And so one of the most popular spots for people relocating to North Idaho has been north of Coeur d'Alene. So Hayden and even north up to a town we're going to tour today called Athol. And more specifically, I'm coining it East Athol, Idaho, with a couple little neighborhoods. We're going to do on the ground, boots on the ground touring for you, walking horse trails, some new construction, 2 specific sites that are happening in East Athol. And when I say east, it's because it's kind of split into 2. You got Highway 95, as you see, as a north-south thoroughfare, and we will talk about that a lot. It's kind of our anchor point when touring on the map here. You have I-90 that goes east-west and then north-south. For the most part, our main one is US 95. You got 41, also Highway 41 going also north-south that connects Post Falls and Rathdrum. But for today's tour and our North Idaho Gem of East Athol, we're going up north on Highway 95. So, as you know, we got Coeur d'Alene right there in the center. We're going to head up north past Hayden Lake on the right-hand side, on the eastern side, Coeur d'Alene National Forest all over here. And when you hop over that, you get to the Coeur d'Alene River. But we're going to go north. Once you hit north of 53, you can see you'll hit a couple little towns. Don't blink, you'll miss them. Not really towns, just Garwood and Chilco on the way up to Athol. So one of the things I like to tell people is when you're looking at buying property in Athol, Idaho, it's convenient because it's halfway in between Sandpoint and Coeur d'Alene. You get a lot more bang for your buck in terms of acreage and square footage of house than you would, down in the Rathdrum area or south of Coeur d'Alene, in Mica Bay, in Mica Flats, Cougar Bay, and even over in the Wolf Lodge area over here. So when we're going north, you still can head into Hayden Lake or Coeur d'Alene within about 20 to 30 minutes to get to downtown Coeur d'Alene. And you are, surrounded by privacy. You have the National Forest to your east. You can go over to Spirit Lake, hit up these great fishing lakes in terms of Twin Lakes and Spirit Lake. And then also you're at the very south end of Lake Pend Oreille. We've done a vlog over in that Bayview area. Unbelievable scenery. You got amazing fishing. You got great water sports all summer long. And that is our biggest lake up here. So that lake extends all the way up to Sandpoint. So it's beautiful. So Athol has become a hot spot because of all those factors. And why I'm targeting this area east is because it's my favorite part of this whole Athol area. West is great too, but it's going to be a lot more flat land and a lot less mature pine trees. And when you kind of head over to the east side of 95, you start creeping towards Bayview and Farragut State Park here, and the landscape changes a little bit. And for my money, it's my favorite spot over there. So let's jump into the different layer here and go and check out what we're looking at. All right, so once we head up North 95, we're gonna go all the way towards Silverwood. And if you haven't checked out Silverwood and you have kids, this is the Pacific Northwest biggest theme park. Really, really cool amusement park. As you can see the photos here, full roller coasters. It's an old 1930s and 40s themed. You have the water park as well, Boulder Beach, which is huge. And so it is a pretty big anchor to Athol. But what has really stemmed, I think, some of the construction from the the bigger builders in the area actually buying up land and building some really nice homes is that we finally have some investment in terms of commercial in this junction right here between 95 and 54. Before, we didn't really have a nice area in terms of a grocery store, and those are all things coming in. So there's a really big Super One, which is a big grocery store, Ace Hardware. You have Sweet Lou's restaurant, which is a really nice brand new restaurant. They have one downtown Coeur d'Alene and Sandpoint. They just opened that up here, but really nice big grocery store as well. There's also an urgent care. All these things have been built within the last 5 years, and the reality is it just gives you a lot quicker options to get the essentials that you need if you want to live out on acreage. As you can see, some of these plots of land have been built up and are getting prepped by developers. And as you go east on 54, you can just see, here's another one. This is one that we're going to be diving into in a little bit, so stay tuned, because one of the builders is building some nice homes on 5 acres under $1 million, which if you've scouted this area to find a brand new, nicely built home by Timbered Ridge Construction on 5 acres under 1 million is a great option. And that's one of our gyms. I'll give you a little early hint on that. So East Athol is this area that I'm talking about, and this is what we're going to check out today. If you're looking for a spot to live that has privacy but is close to unbelievable recreation options, this is the spot for you. Farragut State Park is right here. We have multiple camping sites, so if you have extended family who want to come visit you in the summertime, but maybe you don't want them staying in your house the whole time, hey, just tell them to go camping. Some of the best camping sites in all of North Idaho right here at Farragut. One of the places that I take my family every summer, we always write a bucket list, so each kid gives us like 5 or 6 things that they want to do during the summer, our summer family bucket list. One of them for my daughter is always going to this Beaver Bay beach and swimming area. It's in Farragut, but it's a super cool little bay, a cove that you can just hang out on the beach. You can swim in this cove, and then it's just a really cool family spot. There's bathroom areas. Let's see if I can get the little pictures of it here. I might as well pull it up. Yeah, Beaver Bay, great spot. Although if you go, here we go. Here's a good bird's eye view of it. You set up your shop, bring your cooler, bring your lawn chairs and tents. It gets pretty crowded if you go in the middle of the day in July. But if you can find one of those off days, maybe a Monday or Tuesday, and get there early, it's a really fun spot. Kids just playing, North Idaho lake living right there. So Beaver Bay is huge for my family. Button Hook Campground, Gilmore Campground, a lot of cool things. And this is all located right close to this living. So now in terms of Athol, when you go east on 54 past Farragut State Park, I think we've done a vlog of Bayview. It's a little marina town. This is where you'll find, the Navy test submarines. You might have heard that quite a bit, that Lake Pend Oreille is so deep that they test submarines here. It's true, and it's located right here. Bayview, a couple brand new restaurants have opened in this area, which is huge for people who live out here. Just, if you want to go get a nice dinner, it used to be unattainable unless you went into Hayden or Coeur d'Alene. Well, now you have a couple options. You have Bayview, you have Sweet Lou's and Athol. So things are getting a little bit better in terms of restaurants, shopping, and grocery store shopping and that type of thing. So one of the things I wanted to share too is you have access through Bayview to one of North Idaho's most beautiful lakes you could ever see. You have boating, sailboating, fishing, all the water sports you could ever dream of are right here at Lake Pend Oreille. And a lot of North Idaho locals actually like to come up to Lake Pend Oreille because, as you might know, Hayden Lake and Coeur d'Alene are not quite as big and get a little bit crowded. So if you want to spread out a little bit and have a little bit more room on the water, this might be a spot for you. Like I mentioned, the national forests border this whole east side. You can see on this lookout point here on the south side of Lake Pend Oreille is just unbelievable scenery. If you like to ATV, hike, do all those things, they're endless opportunity out here. As you can see, these cliffs that jet right down into Lake Pend Oreille are pretty amazing to look at. You have mountain goats. If you're out on the lake, you can drive over here and try and spy some mountain goats on the south side. It's pretty cool. So this whole area is up and coming. If you have kids, it is part of the Lakeland School District, which Lakeland is pretty much anchored here in Rathdrum. But in terms of high school wise, if you're in this eastern side of 95 on the Athol area, your kids will be going to Timberlake High School, which is right here in Spirit Lake. You just write down 54, and it is a great high school. Nice facilities, well-run high school. Know the principal there, and they do a really good job. As you may know, our Idaho state funding for public schools is not the greatest, but in terms of success of our public schools, a lot has to do with the people running it and how engaged the parents are. And Timberlake, for one, they have a great booster system. They have great facilities. People are very engaged. And I know from a lot of people that the school is just very well received, and parents love it. So you're close to Spirit Lake there, Timberlake High School. Brand new real life ministry Christian campus has opened and been built here off of 54. But yeah, as you go east, this is where we're going to really dial it in, is this side right here. Brand new construction homes going in, and these two in particular are what I wanted to talk about in this week's North Idaho Gems. One being built by Dom Construction right here, and then another one, Timbered Ridge, one of our inland northwest most popular builder right now. Timbered Ridge Construction is building here in Walking Horse Estates, and I'm going to show you a sneak peek of what you get, bang for your buck. I don't think we're going to be able to, by the time this video comes out, see any finished product, but these are going to be finished by April. So if you're looking to buy up in North Idaho and want to get something on 5 acres around for under that $1 million price point, nice brand new construction, this is what you're going to want to be looking at. Okay guys, popping over to our MLS website to show you some of the listings right in this gym area of East Athol, and gonna go down here. I showed you earlier on the Google map, there's a couple new construction homes being built right here, and I'm gonna pop into one real quick on Duke Lane. That one's at $975. The other one, let's see, we have listed at is this is the one I wanted to show you, $945 on Duke Lane. And that one is right here, listed with Cody Funk at Northwest Realty Group. We're looking at 4 beds, 2.5 baths, almost 2,700 square feet, 3-car garage on over 5 acres. I mean, this one to get in at $945 seems like a screaming deal to me. I think if you're looking for a builder and an area to build on 5 acres, this could be the one for you. Let's dive into some photos and check it out. Here's a kind of a bird's eye view of the development. You're going to have heavily treed landscape. This is obviously a stock photo of the same plan they've built in another neighborhood, so kind of don't discount like what the scenery is around it. But this is the home that you can get built in this area for under $1 million on 5 acres. Pretty nice looking home. Higher end features, you got quartz countertops, gas fireplace, luxury vinyl plank flooring. Amenities look great. Obviously it's not built completed yet. We're gonna jump down there and actually look boots on the ground what it's looking like. I talked to Cody. He said The estimated completion date of this home is April. So we're gonna go show you what it's looking like right now. It should be past framing at this point. But wanted to show you, this is gym number 1. We're looking at $945 as a price point for almost 2,700 square feet on 5 acres. You could throw a shop on this as well, so you'd have a 3-car garage plus a shop for all your toys. Yeah, that doesn't come in this $945 price point, but you could add that to the plan as well and have kind of the ultimate space for you living out in the country in Athol. That is gym number 1. Now, going down the road a little bit, I'll go back to the map view here on the MLS. So here we are, center of Athol, 95 and 54. As we go further down Howard Road, Timbered Ridge Construction is building houses right here in this area. Again, this is going to be a spec home that is not completed, but they will build something just like this for you on about 5 acres, 3 beds, 2 baths, 2,200 square feet. And it's listed with Chad Salisbury and Ken Moeller at Windermere Real Estate, and they represent Timbered Ridge. Know those guys real well as well. And they don't show you on here if the builders are really offering any specific incentives, but hey guys, it's the winter time in North Idaho. Everyone's trying to sell homes. It's the off season, tourists aren't in, and so if you want more information, I can dial that in for you. You got to reach out though. You got a reminder: call, text, email us. However you got to get a hold of us, we can get the detailed information for you. And plus, real quick shout out: we do have a relocation guide. So if you want me to email that to you, mail it to you in paper copy, whatever you need, reach out to us. We're happy to help. But that's just a reminder there. We got this one listed at $906, so right around $900,000. It's a little bit smaller home. Still have that 3-car garage, but again, you're 5 minutes from Bayview, 5 minutes from Farragut State Park. All those amazing amenities of living in this area on 5 acres is at your fingertips, listed at $906,115. And what I wanted to do is compare and contrast why I think this new construction out here could be a gym. Is there's some stuff out here that, 688, there's something listed with just a little shop here, no living quarters on 5 acres. So you're pretty much buying the dirt for about $700,000, and you could get a brand new construction home in the 900s. Those are a couple. And then last but not least, going to jump into this home that's already built and is listed in the same area for just over $1 million, 3 beds, 2 baths, 2,200 square feet, listed with Darren Miller at Coldwell Banker. Jump into the photos here. Same area. You have a shop plus the detached garage and the home. It was built not too long ago, 2017. 3 beds, 2 baths, so a little, less square footage than the one that Cody has. But you do have the shop, so it is on 4.5 acres as well. Go through the photos real quick. Let's just check out the inside. Yeah, luxury vinyl plank. You got granite countertops. Design inside is a little different than what you could maybe with Cody's builder or Timbered Ridge builder. You can obviously pick your finishes depending on how far along the home has been built. But this is just to give some compare and contrast of a home that is existing, and it's listed just over $1 million, where those 2 new construction homes are listed in the 900s. So those are some gems. And East Athol neighborhood area is one that I think has extreme value. It's growing, it's up and coming. You're close to so much nature, amenities, you got privacy, and it could be everything you want. So we're going to dive down on the ground, check out what's happening in these neighborhoods, see where the building is at this point, give you a little idea of what the landscape looks like. I believe the one here on Duke Lane is past framing. Where is it at? There we go. So we're going to jump into these, so don't miss it. Stay tuned. We're going to head down. I'm going to meet up with Cody, check out these locations for our North Idaho, Coeur d'Alene, Idaho gyms of the week. We'll see you soon. All right, guys, we're at gym number 1 on Duke Lane here in East Athol. We showed you all around the map. I talked about exactly where these are located, close to Farragut State Park, on the way to Bayview. A really cool spot, and so we wanted to bring you to this new construction listing. It's planned to be done in about April or May of 2025. So wanted to hop into this. It's just a framed home, but Cody can talk and speak a little bit to why we think it's kind of a hidden gem. It's a good deal, something that caught our eye on the MLS.
Yeah, so we've got Custom Homes here from Benway. They're a great builder here locally. There's 5-acre parcels out here. The cool thing about out here is you've got dense trees and stuff, so super quiet, secluded, under $1 million on the price point. So this floor plan in particular is pretty cool. It's got a good setup. So a 3-car garage, and then you walk into an entry, which is great, which then wraps into a laundry room, half bath, and then this is your kitchen area, the big walk-in pantry, which is kind of an awesome feature to have. I mean, it's a pretty massive pantry area. Dining, big vaulted open ceilings, big fireplace all the way to the top. And then you've got your office right here off the entry. And then on the main level, your only bedroom is your master. So you got sliders out to the back, and then this is gonna push into the bathroom, and then you've got your walk-in closet out there. And then upstairs, it's kind of a cool design. So you've got 3 bedrooms up here and a loft space. So if you have kids, they have an extra space to hang out in. So here's your loft space, full bathroom here, bedroom number 1, bedroom number 2, and bedroom number 3.
Sweet. Gonna be a railing there at some point, I hope.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. The vaulted ceiling is pretty cool design in this house. It makes it feel a lot bigger. It's 2,700 square foot, 4-bedroom, 2.5 bath with an office.
And we're under $1 million on 5 acres.
Yep, under $1 million on 5 acres.
And you can build a shop.
Yep.
As well. So one of the cool things about living out here is that you're in the country but close to amenities. So it's about a 3-minute drive, real quick, over to that Super One, all that retail center that I showed on the map, and then about 10 minutes to Farragut State Park. And it's just a sweet place to be. Under $1 million, being able to build a shop on 5 acres. Brand new construction with good amenities too, good finishes. Yep. So that's why we picked it as gym number 1, and we're gonna head over to number 2. All right, guys, we just left that first pick of the day, and we're heading to gym number 2 down Howard Road here in East Athol. Walking Horse Estates, a newer development being built by the builder Timbered Ridge Homes, one of our area's most popular homes to builders on acreage. Homes in this neighborhood are listed by Chad Salisbury and Ken Moeller with Windermere Real Estate. It's even further east, so you're getting even closer to Farragut State Park and Bayview. But they don't have any that are built up enough yet to really walk you through it. They have 2 lots available, and one of them on that MLS that I showed you was listed just at about $900,000. It is, I'm just looking at the details to remind myself, 2,200 square feet, and $906 is the price point, and 3-bed, 2-bath. We're gonna show you, at least from the road, as we have done in previous vlogs, of the houses that are similar that they've built and the landscape, so you can get an idea of why we think this is a good pick if you're looking for new construction on acreage. You have the opportunity to build a brand new home with really high-end amenities with Timbered Ridge, and a shop for like that $1 million level on 5 acres. Any thoughts on the builder or the location of this pick, Cody?
So builder-wise, Timbered Ridge, they're definitely one of my favorites. They build beautiful homes, custom homes. They're top of the line in everything they do. They're easy to work with. The agents, Chad Salisbury, Ken Moeller, they're awesome guys, easy to work with. They're just one of my favorite builders overall in the area. And then as far as location goes, like we've kind of said before, this area just out here, you're secluded, you feel like you're away from everything, you're spaced out, you have that privacy, but yet we're still within 15 minutes of amenities, so that you're not too far out in the country where you got to drive forever to get to something. So those are my 2 favorite things when looking at these properties.
Yep, ditto. Everything Cody said. Absolutely love it. We're on our way. We're going to show you, at least from the car, what it looks like for our hidden gym number 2. We got 3 of them, though, today, so make sure you stick with us, because number 3 is an already built home, only about 4 or 5 years old, and it's amazing, spectacular, with a shop on 5 acres. Wanted to show you that one as well, so stay tuned on that. And just a reminder, whenever we're doing these episodes and you think, man, we've been looking at North Idaho, we've been doing all our research, we really want to move up there, and you've been watching the videos and trying to get a feel for the lay of the land, hey, reach out to us. We'd love to hop on a Zoom call or a phone call with you and understand exactly what type of living you like, whether it's out here on acreage like East Athol area or Bayview, Farragut area that we're talking about today, or if it's downtown Coeur d'Alene, if you want to live in a condo, you want to live in a neighborhood that's suitable with trails and parks, we cover it all. So you got to reach out to us, though, for us to know exactly how to work for you and on your behalf. And we're excited about this new platform and this new show where we're out there searching and hunting for good deals and things that catch our eye. So reach out, subscribe, follow us, tap that bell, and we're on the way. We'll show you what it looks like on pick number 2. All right, we're about to turn into this Walking Horse Estates by Timbered Ridge. I'll give you a little shot of some of the houses being built here and the landscape. Roll down the window for you. You hear that? That's gunshots, people. That's why you live out here. Now this area, specifically off Howard Road in this development, the trees are cleared a little bit more, and it's a little more sparsely treed than the first pick, or actually and our last one that you're going to be seeing. But all on about 5 acres. They all have shops, paved road, so it's really easy access. A lot of folks that we work with and clients we work with that are moving to the area, like you watching, Cody, wouldn't you say that I would say the majority want to move to North Idaho for the privacy, and they want to be on acreage and be able to take advantage of all that things. But once they get here, one of the shock is that, you know, it snows a lot. We're North Idaho, and you got to maintain your road, your driveway. So neighborhoods like Walking Horse are amazing in terms of it's kind of the best of both worlds, would you say?
For sure. Like the ability to have that space and that seclusion, but then also have the amenities of a plowed road, you know, a well-kept neighborhood, a little bit, you know, there's HOA here, so things have to be kept a certain way, which, you know, some people coming from maybe California or whatever, they're used to having overbearing HOAs. That's not the case here in North Idaho. Our HOAs are not as strict and not as costly, but they still offer the same things of, you know, having well-kept properties, maintained roads. So yeah, I would agree completely that you kind of get the best of both worlds out here.
Let me see that one right here.
Here, let's just do that, just so.
Just getting right in your space there. So, yeah, we'll show you a couple more homes in here, but specifically the one that we toured on the MLS earlier, in my earlier video, it's a ghost listing, which means when you're looking online, some of you who have a lot of experience looking at homes online understand what a ghost listing is. It's a builder that just puts out, this is what you can build. This is what you can build at this price point. It hasn't been built yet. So in talking with Chad, they have 2 available unsold lots in this development, and like that particular one on Howard Road listed at 906 is something you could build. It doesn't have a shop at that price point, but you're on a 5-acre piece of property. You got about 2,200 square feet. If you need more space, they have other plans you could build, bigger and smaller. So part of the process is understanding what exactly type of home you want to be in. Look at the floor plans, find a lot, work with us, and then we can work with Chad and Kim in making that dream into a reality. So Walking Horse Estates, that's pick number 2 here in East Athol, our second gym. Now you got to stay tuned. This last one we absolutely love, and we'll end it in good fashion on gym number 3. All right, last but certainly not least, we're here at Conixon Lane, what you've been waiting for, the home that's been built here on 5 acres. It has a shop plus a 2-car garage, built just a couple years ago. Beautiful home. Cody's inside. We're gonna get you a tour. Absolutely love this property. It's ready-made. Just dropped actually $25,000 from when I did the map video, so just a day ago. Let's take a look.
Hey guys, so welcome in.
What's up?
All right, so we're in this beautiful custom home out here in North Idaho. Already decorated for Christmas. Can't beat Christmas in North Idaho. So beautiful vaulted ceiling, big open space. I really like this floor plan. Massive living room, giant fireplace, wood burning as well. Then you have beautiful open kitchen here. Dining space that opens into your back deck, which overlooks the wildlife scenery out there.
Yeah. We're a little further down Howard Lane than our pick number 1. And it's just a really cool secluded area back here.
For sure. And you're gonna, I mean, if you like to be out in the woods and stuff and see nature, this is the spot to be for sure. So our, nice custom countertops here, high-end appliances, gas stove, and then one of my favorite parts of this house is this big walk-in pantry here. So it's a little butler's pantry. You've got a fridge in here. Awesome space to keep things off the counters in the kitchen. And then as we come down the hallway here, got closet space and then a big 3-piece bathroom in here. And then we've got a split guest rooms on the back side here. So this house is a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, a little over 2,200 square foot.
Got it. So comparing and contrasting, right? So we took a look at some new construction options out in this East Athol area.
Yep.
And this is one that was built
2018.
2018. So you're looking at 4 or 5 years old, but it looks brand new.
And they are the only owners, so they've been here since it was built.
And this one's going to be priced a little higher than those new construction. We're just over $1 million.
Yep, $1,025,000. But with that being said, the new construction we just left doesn't have a shop existing. This is going to have a huge 40 by 60 heated shop, which is, awesome to have in North Idaho. You also have on-demand hot water in here. Laundry room, and then obviously your utilities, your furnace, forced air. And then you'll walk in here to pretty large master bedroom. You've got 2 closets in here, so his and her style closet. Yep. Tall ceilings throughout this house too, which makes it feel big. Yep. And then master bath. Yep. So yeah, 2018, it shows like new, beautiful house. I think for what we just saw and then coming here and seeing that you get this big shop too, I think it's priced very well.
Let's check out the outside.
Yeah.
Front porch.
Yep. You've got lighting out here, and then obviously you got your Trex deck, so it's essentially life-proof out here, and you're gonna get some snow out here. So definitely having decks that are built for that is ideal. It's like they have a generator as well.
So I said it's tucked back in here.
Yeah.
Shoot your guns, right?
For sure. Yep. Shoot your guns, ride your ATVs. And then on these rural properties, it is really nice to have a generator just in case, if you run out of power or whatever, you've got that option, which is awesome.
Here's the 2-car garage.
It's a detached.
But
And you're gonna be on private well and septic out here.
Yep, there's a riser right there.
Yep.
Easy to find.
Yeah. Large garage.
Fully finished.
Fully finished.
Right there. All right, now we gotta go show what everyone wants in North Idaho. The must-have of must-have. Talk about how we often negotiated snowplows into sales.
Oh yeah, definitely, and you're gonna need it out here for sure. Like I mentioned, you're gonna get some snow out here. It's a must-have. And then heated, insulated,
Dang.
40 by 60 shop,
I like this.
which is awesome. Like we said, must-have, especially if you're out in a rural area. You gotta have a heated shop.
Pretty great.
Yes.
Now you can see why we picked this as one of our gems of the week. And I mean, anything else you want to add to this property, Cody?
I just love that, you know, when you look out in these properties, you get a lot of treed, which makes it, so you also get sound buffer out here, makes it super private. Like Connor mentioned, you know, it's more of a recreational type property. You can shoot your guns out here. You can four-wheeler ATV, you know, you could even snowmobile out here, all of those things. You're close to all the amenities though. We're not much further away than we just were. So you're still close to town, close to all the amenities. So there's just a lot of things that really check every box you'd want to have out here.
Sweet. All right, hidden gem number 3 of the week. Hope you enjoyed it. Well, there you go, guys. That's number 3 pick on hidden gems of the week here in East Athol, Idaho. If this is the type of property that you would absolutely love, reach out. We can get you in for a virtual tour, or if you're making your way up to North Idaho in person, we could meet up with you, get a real tour in person. This one is just dropping in price. Sellers are motivated. We know that. It's listed with Darren Miller at Coldwell Banker here in North Idaho, and absolutely love this property and love that we're hunting for deals for you guys. Obviously, we have a relocation package we can send you if you want more information about North Idaho as a whole. But in terms of finding you the right place to live here in our area, we are the experts and we do it all year round. But we can't help you unless you reach out. So never forget to call, text, or email us. However you can get a hold of us, reach out. And also make sure you're tapping that bell and hitting that subscribe button, because we're doing this every week, Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific. North Idaho hidden gems of the week. So we'll see you next week, guys.